Android and iOS on the basis of their security measures. After that, we will compare the two operating systems, Android and iOS, on the different aspects also. At last, we will conclude this paper. So now let's get started with the introduction part. As we all know that humans does not have any existence without their soul and their heart. Similarly, smartphones also cannot exist without their operating system. So the operating systems are their soul and their heart. The most popular and the best operating system for a smartphones as of today is Android and iOS. Uh, Nowadays there are so many operating systems in the market, which are Android, iOS, Windows, etc. But most popular among them is the Android and iOS. Almost the 100% of total market, that is the whole market, is now occupied by these operating systems today. You can see the graphical view of mobile operating system market share worldwide from March 2019 to March 2020.
In machines, and can a human mimic a machine very well, or machines could have emotions, etc. things in a real world. So moving on to the next slide, Prince Waterhouse Coopers estimates that AI's contribution to the global economy will bypass that of China and India by 2030 to reach $15.7 trillion. So it's a very big thing that our future will be basically based on AI, artificial intelligence. It would impact our daily routines also. And also, 44% of scientists are using AI in their research and development activities directly or indirectly. So sometimes we think that AI is futuristic, but it's not that. It's always in our daily to day life, from Netflix to Alexa and much more things. Now, moving on to the next slide, what are the various fields of biotechnology? Are all the fields of biotechnology impacted by AI? So, we see that all the fields of biotechnology are flourishing day by day through AI. So, what are the various fields of biotechnology? If we talk about the various fields of biotechnology, it includes bioinformatics, structural biology, animal biotechnology, agricultural biotechnology. So, all the fields of biotechnology is somehow impacted by artificial intelligence. So, here I have shown the five fields of biotechnology. First is agriculture biotechnology, where transgenesis used to generate new types of plants through tissue cultures, medicinal biotechnology, where AI has impacted or revolutionized the drug discovery. Next is bioinformatics, where you see the 3D structure of proteins by using various bioinformatic tools. We will see in our later slides. And the next is animal biotechnology. In animal biotechnology, where pathways where CT scans, X-rays could be analyzed easily by using various AI platforms. And the last is industrial biotechnology. Industrial biotechnology have also used AI in their research programs. Now, just have a look on various AI startups which accelerated the applied research in biotech. So, moving from the first AI startup is Desktop Genetics. So, it's a novel platform to design gene editing constructs using CRISPR. CRISPR is a gene editing technology where we can edit gene, knock down gene, or by homologous recombination, we can add one gene into the genome. So the entire process of CRISPR gene editing could be done through a machine or AI, from selecting proper sgRNA, single guide RNA, to molecules, and also analyze the data of the experiment. So the gene editing techniques are become so much easier by using AI, and which could analyze the results faster than a human can do. And the other startup, H2O AI, is quicker and easier data analysis. Uh, quicker and easier data analysis can be done by H2AI. It's an open source platform where people can analyze data using thousands of different statistical analysis model. So as a biologist, we need most of AI platforms to analyze our large quantity of data. So these type of AI startups are very useful to biologist students. Moving on to the next startup, that is AtomNet. The AtomNet is a startup and it is developed by Atomwise, and it is a structure based deep convolutional neural network that is designed to predict the bioactivity of small molecules for drug discovery applications. We know that our body is full of neural networks which works together in a coordinated fashion to process some results, and which could be mimicked through AI platforms and help us to understand the process much better and much easier. It also helped Stanford University researchers screen 6.8 million small molecules for their ability to target micro-1, a protein implicated in Parkinson's disease. So, lot of proteins could be lot of proteins activity could be analyzed by using AI softwares like AtomNet, which could be used in biological sense. Now we will see few applications of AI in applied research and biotechnology. So, first application of AI in applied research and biotechnology is the drug discovery and clinical trials. So, we have already seen that AtomNet, which was developed by Atomwise, uses CNN to predict the bioactivity of small molecules for delivery applications. So, it has made drug discovery much easier. Second is radiotherapy and radiology. Radiotherapy and radiology, DeepMind Health with University of College London Hospital uses AI to build the precision of radiotherapy by separating sound tissues from malignant ones. We know that our tissues are made from various types of cells, and the tissues makeup differs from one tissue to another. Some tissues could be more dense, some tissues could be less dense, and it could be used for separating sound tissues from malignant ones. As we know that malignant ones are present in cancers because there is uncontrolled cell division. So a normal tissue could be differentiated from a malignant ones by the use of radiotherapy or radiology, which works on the principle of AI. Now moving on to the next slide, and the next application is electronic health record. So from patients, medical history and treatment plans, this type of record allows and provides to make decisions about patient's care, and thus results in improved patient care, improved care coordination, etc. So the electronic health record contains a patient's medical history, diagnosis, medications, treatment plans, immunization dates, radiology images, and these helps the providers to improve patient care, in patient participation, and providing good care combination with the patients. Moving on to the next application is AI Cure app, which is a boon for various biotechnological companies and drug delivery programs. So imagine that you are conducting a clinical trial on a revolutionary new drug that could cure depression or some kind of cancer if taken regularly. But you can't trust your trial participants to take that drug regularly. Obviously, you have to trust your trial participants, but you can't in case of a drug delivery program because you have to very precise. So how will you do that? So AI Cure app provides a platform uh, to know if that drug actually works or your trial patients are taking it regularly or not. So here comes AI Cure app. As a patient, you would open the app, hold the phone up to your face, open your mouth, put the pill inside, and show the AI app that you have taken the pill, and that's the problem solved. Next is AlphaGo Zero. AlphaGo Zero is also uses AI to predict how protein is folded and thus determine the 3D structure. So it will revolutionize drug discovery. A lot more drug discovery programs. Basically, a drug discovery depends on the active site structure and how molecules interact with each other. And manually, it is not possible for a human being to screen so many drugs. So here AlphaGo Zero solves this problem. Now moving on to the last slide. the current application of diagnosis, and this is in news now: COVID-19 and AI. Can COVID-19 be diagnosed by AI? So, Professor Kamal Jain comes with a solution. Professor Kamal Jain of IIT Roorkee made a novel software based on AI for COVID-19 detection using X ray scan. This software analyzes bilateral opacity, means our lungs become opaque when we get infected with some bacteria or virus. The pattern of fluid buildup and nature of clots in the lungs could be uh, distinguished by AI, could be seen by the AI software, analyzed by the AI software. He analyzed around 60,000 X ray scans, including those of COVID 19, pneumonia, and TB patients, using AI to differentiate between the kind of chest congestion. So, here by this X ray scan, in 5 seconds, you could know that you are infected with some pneumonia, some TB, or you are infected with COVID 19. So we can say that AI has great impact on every field of biotechnology, and it's been in our day-to-day life. It has been occupying our day-to-day life problems. Now, several labs in several world labs are coming with up robots, which acts as lab assistants, because having a working as a lab assistant is a very tedious task. So robots could perform making chemicals. So that's it. Thank you.
So, Dr. Lavanya ma'am, would you like to give any suggestion for us?
Ma'am, suggestion, yes, there is one suggestion for the presenter. First is in one of the slide, the student has mentioned electronic health record, but in the abbreviation she has written HER, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
In which slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? And I would like to ask one question, like what is the real impact of AI and biotechnology will have on the world? Yes, this is the
Ma'am, actually, AI will solve many of the problems which is impossible for normal human beings. A person
Mm,
can have a knowledge of one field, but if we use AI technologies, it could be interdisciplinary. More different types of personalities having background knowledge of cellular, chemistry, and basically physics also can interact and solve general day-to-day problems, which was basically earlier based on the intelligence of only one person's. Through machines, we can combine a large amount of data from different disciplines and solve a problem. As COVID-19, here basically X-rays, AI softwares, and the knowledge of how tissues opacity could help to diagnose these problems. So basically, AI could connect all the data and comes up with a simple solution problems.
okay. And I have one more suggestion for you. Conclusion
Mm.
part
Yes,
is
ma'am.
missing in your slide,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Kindly
Yes, ma'am.
add
I
that to your
forget. Oh,
speech.
thank you, ma'am. Thanks for
No
your
issue.
generosity.
Okay.
Thank you, Lavanya ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank,
ma'am.
thank you, ma'am.